It's not just about Andrew, right?
Right. So I work.
Good song.
Mr. Spencer, I think I can help you with this. Because they're not going to call me a Nazi. Nazis killed my family. They're not going to call me a Nazi if I say that white people
They absolutely could call you.
Well, fine, they can call me a Nazi if they want, but it's going to fall flat. Listen, if people can't convince the general public that I'm a pedophile, they're sure as fuck not going to convince them that I'm a Nazi. So I'll say, listen, you do whatever you want. If you think it's more realistic that you make a fucking a white ethno state in America, have fun. You already admit that you're losing ideologically and just in terms of sheer numbers. I think it will be much more easy as minorities rise to a more equal position in America to tell them to stop being racist to white people, and as white people diminish in power and size.
Where's the evidence for this ever happening, ever? Look at what's happening with women in college. Women are out-graduating men 60% to 40% now. Do you hear anybody saying, okay, maybe women need to slow down? Maybe it's time to advocate for men? Or look at what happens when we talk about crack epidemics all over.
Yeah, I do. There are men's rights activists.
Where are the people talking about? Yeah, but MRAs are universally panned on the internet. They're seen as misogynists, right? Or look at the Midwest. How long has the Midwest been dealing with things like methamphetamine and stuff? But nobody seems to care about that.
Okay,
Nobody's talking about these issues as much as they do about issues relating to minority communities.
I think that you and I are both in a position to put out ideas that will change these things.
Job done.
Okay.
Job done.
I think you're too pessimistic. And I think Richard Spencer is super pessimistic. I think it's just you're too fucking
I think
cynical.
he'll be super realistic. He'll say, why do you think that black people and Hispanic people are better than white people?
Job done.
They're not.
Okay, well, when white people historically were in power, they oppressed other minority groups. Would you agree that there's some oppression that exists even today in the United States against other minority groups?
I agree that if you have a group of black people who is able to oppress a white person, there is a very high chance that they will.
Yes, thank you. That's my entire argument. So
I
if
agree.
we give the majority power to these other groups, which is rapidly happening in the United States, they're just going to be oppressing whites like whites historically were oppressing blacks and Hispanics.
And I will say that my goal has been, and always will be, to try to get people to stop being racist. Not to stop being racist to me or to a certain group, but overall. And I'll say, will you concede that it would be better if nobody was racist?
It would be, but that's not what's going to happen. You're going to be one of the farmers in South Africa getting killed by one of the black people taking revenge for
and I'm saying that I believe this so firmly that I would prefer that.
That's easy for you to say, but for
I would rather die in a race war than win.
Yeah, but some of us have children or families or friends that we don't want to see die in a race war. We'd rather all just move in Vermont and then like make like a white majority state and just have that area to ourselves. Why is that so wrong?
Because it's paranoid and it's cynical.
How is it paranoid when I can look around the world? No, you already agreed that there was an oppression, there was an attack against white people in the United States. You said that you've made videos.
I don't think it's on the level of a Holocaust.
Not yet.
Yes, me lord.
Holocausts are not that common.
They're not, but it doesn't have to be on the level of a Holocaust. I think the
I just think it's
how much damage could happen against white property without anybody caring about it.
I think it's a sad, depressing ceiling to put on our own growth as a species.
You can say that, but I think it's sad that white
people used to kill each other for being the wrong kind of Christian.
Sounds good.
Sure, they did.
And in some
that's all the stronger argument that some of our in-group out-group preferences can't be denied. It's a biological reality that for some reason white people are the only ones that can't take note of it.
Yes, me lord.
Yeah, I think that they should be able to take note of it, but I think that we have shown
that's all I'm asking, just for us to be aware of it. That's it.
Absolutely. Okay. Well then, yes, I think we should. But from there,
sounds good. I'll check it out.
I think that my vision, even though it's more optimistic and more vulnerable, of moving past a world of ethno-states, that we have airplanes so people can fly around the world and fuck each other and change races and mingle in a way that we couldn't. So when this kind of thinking was dominant and like it would be unthinkable to challenge it,
What? Job
we
done. Job's done.
we can communicate better, we can intermingle better, we can travel
Yes,
better.
me lord.
I think it's almost inevitable
Sounds good.
that we're going to
What's
move
the plan?
past racism in
curious.
ethno-states. I would like to do it in the
I can
way
help.
that is the most
That's curious. What's the plan?
ethical for everybody, including white people. And I think that you're trying to go back in time because you're just afraid you're going to get
That's
genocided.
curious. I'll check it out.
Okay.
I hate resorting to violence.
I don't think Richard Spencer's going to do the okay thing. You think he will?
No, he's gonna keep pushing in the same points because I think it sounds like you've lost the whole argument. Because you're basically saying like, well, I'm hoping for the future, but everybody that's like in the media environment around us is looking around and they're saying fuck white people. BLM did no wrong. January 6th is like Hiroshima. South African black people are murdering white people as a response to apartheid.
Yeah, so I think it's
Teams being taught as well. So you're everything that you're saying is gonna sound like idealistic hogwash. Like he wants to
it is
spread free will, but
idealistic.
it's
I
never
think
gonna-
it's
Yeah.
idealistic, but I think it also might be actually more realistic. But I'm going to just say, I think if we hit this impasse, I'll say, I'm going to go to
More
bat
lumber is required.
for anybody who is impacted negatively by racism, including white people, and I already have.
Job done.
This is already something I talk about in my work, and I will continue to talk about it, and I will continue to spotlight it, and that's why I'm here talking to you, because I care, and I think I can get other people to understand, and I think I can get them to care too. And if you are unmoved by this, and you want to keep pushing for your retarded ethno-state, go for it. Like, I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I think my way is better for everybody.
I can help. Never asked for it.
And I don't think that I think I'm in a position where I can advocate for disenfranchised white people without being called a Nazi.
You need, of course. You need.
And maybe I'll ask him if he thinks I should do that. If he wants me to do it. If he thinks there's a better way to do
I'll
it.
take care of it.
I don't know.
That's curious.
Yes,
I'll probably watch.
That's curious.
Wait, when is that conversation happening?
Friday at 9:30
I
Eastern.
can help.
More work.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be streaming. Unless Melinda really wants me to. We'll see.
More work.
Well, I am going to
Anything else?
record it. You can always watch it later.
Yes,
If
me
you have a,
lord.
if you have a date.
Job's done. Off I go then. Right
Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably watch it on stream. Free content.
What? What is it?
Yeah.
All right. Yes, me lord.
I'm trying to think here. What's the plan? I can help.
Anything else?
I don't know.
Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord.
What about you?
I'm pretty good.
That's
I wouldn't want to.
curious.
I don't want to get into any areas that I'm accidentally
I'll
vulnerable
check
in,
it out.
and I'm not aware of.
What's the plan?
Probably good.
I'm trying to think here. What's the plan? Sounds interesting. I'll take care of it. That's curious.
Okay.
I can help.
Hey, I love you. Stay safe, buddy.
I'll have
Okay.
it.
I can help. Sounds good. Sounds interesting. I'll take
See
care
you
of it.
around.
That's
Talk to you later.
curious.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Upgrade complete.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.
What's the plan?
Job's done. Ready for action. What is it? Job's done.
Okay.
All right.
He puked out something
More
he ate
lumber
at
is
breakfast.
Job's done.
We were cooking some
Righto.
teppanyaki crabs,
I can help. I'm trying to think here.
like little
What's the
mini
plan?
soft shell crabs.
That's
We
curious.
gave him one,
I'm trying to
and he
think.
bit it, and then he gave him another, and he swallowed it. It was done. And so the whole
More work.
thing was intact. So it's kind of
Off I
bad
go
on
then.
this intestine,
All right.
like bad for his
Righto.
digestion.
Ready to work. Off I go then.
I can help. I'll check it out.
The puke sound effects was really good.
That's curious.
Yeah, it was
Sounds
nice
good.
and visceral, right?
What's the plan? I'll check it out. I can help. Sounds good. That's curious.
He planned it for the
What's the
attention
plan?
later.
I'll take care of it.
Ready to work.
I see. Why did you swallow it? Are you stupid? No, he's not stupid. Would you grind for 2600?
I'm trying
I
to
can
think.
try.
That's curious. Sounds interesting.
Our town is under siege.
I can help.
My phone broke his toe last week.
Job's done.
That's curious.
I
What's
feel
the plan?
bad even pronouncing these things you guys are saying.
I can help.
How could you
Think here.
make that
What's the
joke?
plan?
I never heard about a
That's
dog
cute.
breaking their toes. Scary stuff.
I can help.
Yo. Otters, thanks for the 11 months. My lab used to inhale her whole
What is
dinner,
it?
throw it up
Yes,
whole, and
my
eat it
lord.
again. I
Oh,
mean,
what?
yeah, they do that.
Off I go then. Yes, my lord.
I remember sometimes when my dog vomited, he would look at me for permission to eat it again. And if it looked
Ready
like
to
normally
go.
digestible food,
Oh, oh.
that's it.
All right.
Because I read it's totally
Yes, my
normal for
lord.
them to reconsume. It's not something that is incredibly palatable for us humans. But it's the way of
Ready to
beast.
work, my lord. All right. Yes, my lord. What? Righto. Off I go then. Yes, my lord. Ready to work. Ready to work. Job's done.
My
Job's done.
4-month puppy broke its elbow. That's so sad. Poor kiddos.
Ready to work. What is it? Job's done. Job I go then. Yes, my lord. I can't do that. All right. What is it? Ready to work. More work. What? Yes, my lord. Ready to work.
Ready for action. Say the word.
Job's done.
I can help. I can help. That's curious. What's the plan? Sounds good.
Ready to work.
I'll take care of it. Shh. I'm trying to think here. Last call.
Ready for action.
What is it? What?
What's the plan?
What do you need?
That's curious. I can help. That's curious. Shh. I hate when girls lie. I can help. What's the plan?
Ready for action.
That's good.
Did it time out? Or
What's the plan? I'll
it
check
looked
it
like
out.
it was
Sounds
gonna time
interesting.
out.
I can help. I can help.
All goals is required.
Shh. I'm trying to think here.
More work. Off I go then. What?
That's curious.
More work.
What's the plan?
Yes, my
I
lord.
can help. I hate when girls lie.
What is it?
Ready for action.
What?
That's pretty dark location.
That's it. Undead. Right there.
Yes, my lord.
What's the plan? That's curious. Sounds interesting.
What is it? Yes, my lord. Off I go then.
I can help.
More work. Righto. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. What? What is it? All right.
I can help. What's the plan? That's curious.
Say the word.
Think here. What's the plan? Shh. I'm trying to think here. I'll take care of it. I can help. That's curious. What's the plan? Sounds interesting. Shh. I'm trying to think here. I can help. That's curious.
Maybe too greedy to finish the count.
That's curious.
Ready for
I'm
action.
trying to think here. I can help.
What do you need?
Sounds good. I'll take care of it. I'll check it out. I can help. I'll take care of it. Shh. I'm trying to think.
Cost me my mana stone
the
that I
plan?
got.
What do you need?
I can help. Shh. I'm trying to think here. I'll check it out. Sounds good. Sounds interesting.
Your word? Righto. Off I go then.
That's curious. I'll take care of it. I'll check it out. That's curious.
Say the word. Attack!
What's the plan? I can help. You're asking. You're asking.
Lock and loaded.
That's curious. What's the plan? I can help.
Yes, job done. Aye, my lord. On my way.
That's curious. I can help.
What do you need? I'm your shooter.
What's the plan? What's the plan? That's
Okay,
curious.
that was well done by me.
I'm trying to
Lock
think.
and loaded.
I can help.
Save everything.
Sounds interesting.
Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord.
That's curious.
Job's
Sounds good.
done.
Aye, sir.
What's the plan?
Now I'm afraid
I can
he's
help.
gonna run at me
I'm trying to think here. I can
with
help.
full life.
I'll check it
And
out.
he's gonna catch me here.
All gold is required.
I'm trying to think here. I hate when you're under violence. What's the plan? That's curious. I hate when you're under violence. Shh. I'm trying to think here. I can help. I can help.
Ready
What's
for
the plan?
action.
That's curious. I'll take care of it.
Orders.
Job's
I'm
done.
trying to think here.
Locked and loaded.
I'm trying to think here.
You have a target?
What? All right. Righto.
Research complete.
All gold is required.
That's curious. Sounds interesting. I'll check it out. What's the plan? I can help. That's curious. I can help. What's
Job's
the plan?
done.
Shh. I'm trying to think here. I'll take care of it.
Ready
Sounds
to
good.
work.
Sounds interesting. Sounds
Locked and
interesting.
loaded.
I'll check it out. That's curious.
What do you need?
I can help. Shh. I'm trying to think here. I'll take care of it. What's
Ready
the
to
plan?
work.
What's the plan?
Aye, sir.
That's curious. You're asking.
Say the word. Aye, sir. You have a target? Hello.
Shh. I'm trying to think here.
Take your time. Look around.
What's the plan? I can help. That's curious. I can help.
Locked and
Sounds
loaded.
good. Shh. I'm trying to think here.
What do you need?
What's the plan? That's curious. That's curious. Shh. I'm trying to think here. What's the plan? I can help. I'll take care of it.
Build more.
Ready for
farm.
action.
What is Ready to work. Off I go then. Yes, me lord.
What's the plan? I can help. That's curious. Shh. I'm trying to think here. Shh. I'm trying to think here. What's the plan? That's curious.
Yes, my lady. Right.
I can help.
Aye, sir. I'm your shooter.
That's
You have a
curious.
target? What do you need?
What's the plan? I can help.
skills.
Shh, I'm trying to think here. That's curious. Shh, I'm trying to think here.
Didn't think that camp would still be up.
What? Righto. Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. What is it? Off I go then.
I can help. What's the plan?
Aye, sir. Okay. I'll take care of
That's
it.
curious.
I'm your shooter. Aye, sir. You have a target?
What's the plan?
More work. All right. Off I go then.
Shh, I'm trying to think here. I can help. That's curious. Shh, I'm trying to think here.
What do you need? What do you need?
What's the plan?
Aye,
I
sir.
can help.
I'm
That's
your
curious.
shooter. Time to go.
I'm trying to think here. I can help. What's the
You
plan?
have a target?
What's the plan?
I'm your shooter.
I'm trying to think
You
here.
have a target?
That's
Aye,
curious.
sir.
I can
What do
help.
you need?
I
Job
can
Aye,
help.
done.
I'll check it out.
Build more. Job done. Job done. Job done. More lumber is required.
Shh, I'm trying to think here.
Is near. What do you need? Aye.
What's the plan? Sounds interesting.
Can I help you?
He's over 50. I'm not. He's not expanding. Oops. I harvested every camp there is.
You
Now
have
I'm
a
gonna wait
target?
until I'm
What's
80
the
plus.
plan? I can help. I hate
Aye,
losing
sir.
survive.
I'm your shooter. Time to go. What do you need? I'll take care of it. You have a target?
What's the plan? That's curious.
I'm your shooter.
I can help. Shh,
You have a
I'm trying to
target?
think here.
What do you need?
What's the plan?
Aye, sir.
That's
You have a
curious.
target?
Shh,
What do you
I'm
need?
trying to think here.
Why not 3-1? I could get 3-1. Second slaughter worth? I don't know. I could
Research
get
complete.
temple. I could get second slaughter. I don't know. I don't know what undead does in these situations. All I know is I'm on 50. He's not. So
That's
you can either
curious.
fight in my
I
base.
can help. What's the plan?
Aye, sir. I'm
Get
your
out of the
shooter.
face.
Shoot to kill.